The scene fades to a hand-drawn animation map. The hand-drawn animation train appears driving on the dirt road. The scene switches back to CGI as it fades to the train on the same dirt road. And so, while Zebedee stayed behind to keep an eye on the red diamond, Dougal and his friends set out to find the enchanted diamonds. Dougal knew that if he didn't find them, he might never see Florence again. I wonder where we're going. I wonder if they don't even know. I wonder if they know that I don't even know. What a ridiculous train of thought! This is so exciting. Dougal. Yeah, you shouldn't feel guilty just because this is all your fault. Me? Oh, sorry. That didn't come out just yet. My fault? What did I do? Well, after you attempted to raid a motorcycle car full of candy, you failed to hop onto the cart and accidentally started it to travel backwards. You let it go up the ramp and crash on top of the carousel. Therefore, you made the cart destroy the carousel by letting the cart explode. After that, you let ice come out of the engine room and spread across the carousel, causing it to slow down and stop. Thus, it became an icy prison that trapped Florence, the other two children, and even Mr. Rusty. Plus, you let the carousel unleash a crazy maniac who was attempting to freeze the sun. Oh, yeah, that too. I'm sorry for everything that I did. Other than that, though, you've done nothing else. All I wanted was to get my paws and teeth on some candy. Yeah, it starts with the candy bars, man. Maybe some peanut butter cups, and before you know it, you're on 2 bags a day. I know, man. I've been there. Oh, yeah. Maybe you've got, like, a problem, my furry friend. No, I don't. And I'm not gonna rest until I've done everything in my power to make things right. The train leaves the warm and grassy Territon and enters a cold, rocky Territon, which is caused by the side effect of Zebad's escape. Goodness, it's getting cold! Tell me about it. I'm freezing my nuts and bolts off here. The scene fades to Florence, Basil, Coral, and Mr. Rusty inside the roundabout icy turn prison. This sucks. I know, right? Why would we be trapped in a merry-go-round that is covered in ice? It's been 3 hours. When exactly are they coming back? Well, Florence, I guess they'll be coming back to save us soon, once they find the other diamonds that are hidden in separate places beyond the village. I hope you're right. Guys, I'm getting pretty hungry. Me too. I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten for a while. Same here. I hope they come back with some food and drinks, at least along with the 2 diamonds. Don't worry, kids. I'll be taking good care of you three. Follow me to my hideout. Mr. Rusty opened the door to the small room inside the roundabout with a ladder that leads to the roundabout's engine room underneath the roundabout. Florence went inside the small room first. Then Basil and Coral went in after her. Finally, Mr. Rusty went inside the room and closed the door. Both he and the children climbed down to the underground engine room. Then they entered Mr. Rusty's underground home. Welcome to my home. Florence, Basil, and Coral looked around inside Mr. Rusty's home and see Zebedee attending the kitchen. Zebedee? What are you doing here? Oh, hi, Florence. I'm just here to attend Mr. Rusty's cleaning duties while protecting the red diamond in the vault at the same time. Oh, okay, but how did you get in here? Well, It was 3 hours ago, after I sent Dougal, Ermentrude, Brian, and Dylan to an adventure to find the other 3 diamonds that will undo Zebad's chaos. Zebedee snaps his fingers with his magic covering the screen. As we transition a hand-drawn animation flashback sequence of Zebedee's entrance to Mr. Rusty's home. In that sequence, Zebedee used his mustache to melt the icy wall from the roundabout turned icy prison, thus making an archway of it. He gets in the prison through the archway and opens the door to a small room inside the roundabout. He gets inside the room, closes the door, and climbs down to the underground engine room. I use my mustache to melt down an icy wall of the carousel turned icy prison, thus making an archway to it. I got inside through the archway, went inside the small room inside the carousel, and climbed down to the underground engine control room. The flashback ended as we fade back to the present. There's an underground house inside the huge engine room where Mr. Rusty lives. So I went inside and here I am, taking care of the house while protecting the red diamond at the same time. Oh, that's very interesting, I guess. I was probably wondering where Dougal, Ermentrude, Brian, and Dylan are. They're probably going to find the blue diamond first. The blue diamond is hidden inside the volcano. I guess they're on their way. I hope so. Mr. Rusty comes over with a pot full of macaroni and cheese and a plate of grilled cheese sandwiches. Who wants macaroni and cheese and grilled cheese sandwiches? We do. Come and get it. Basil, Coral, and Florence go to the dining room with Mr. Rusty following them. Zebedee watches them go. Eat up, children. You mustn't wait for a miracle to happen on an empty stomach. I wonder how Dougal and his friends are doing. The scene fades to Dougal, Brian, Ermentrude, and Dylan on the train as they stopped at the bottom of a cliff. Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt our journey, but I think I feel exhausted because I'm all out of steam, so I guess we'll have to experience a delay. Oh well, I guess that means we'll have to make camp for the night. What do you think, guys? Shall we take a break? Yes, definitely. Good. Now it's settled. Guys, let's set up our tents. The scene fades to the camp at the bottom of the cliff later that night. Dougal, do you get tired of watching us work? You gonna help us put up the tents? Dougal wakes up as he opens his eyes and gets up. He walks over to see Ermentrude, Brian, and Dylan finishing up their tents. No! You guys are doing a wonderful job. I mean, keep up the good work. I'd just be in the way. Oh, and who's making dinner tonight? 'Cause I'm getting kind of hungry. They stop to look at Dougal for a second. Then they look away from them. Oh, I see. The silent treatment, is it? Huh. Well, fine. I got our own camp over here, and it's awesome. I don't need you guys. Luckily, I got some secret supplies. The scene cuts to Brian looking at the moon. Ah, the full moon. They say the full moon puts people in the mood for romance. What do you say, Ermentrude? Feel like jumping over it with me? Ermentrude looks around and ignores Brian. Oh, Ermentrude? What a perfect venue for an open-air virtual festival! People would flock here. Ermentrude practiced singing opera, but Dylan ignores her loud singing. Not even sheep would flock to that noise. However, as Ermentrude sings out the highest and loudest note, a few icicles that were hanging on the ceiling of the cliff falls. Dougal looks up and sees them fall one by one. He runs over to a candy bag he was secretly brought with him. Uh-oh! Brian sees icicles fall to the ground, even gets surrounded by them. Brian was so scared to death and hid under a shell to cover himself. Luckily, though, he didn't get attacked or killed by one. That was a close call. Dougal looked at Brian for 1 second and then looked back at his candy box. But then, a big icicle fell from the ceiling. He quickly snatches the candy box out of the way before the icicle crushes it. My gobstoppers! Oh no, there's only one left! Are you happy now? Your singing killed them! A few minutes later, the tents are finally finished, and Dougal, Ermintrude, Brian, and Dylan feel tired. Even the train is starting to feel sleepy. Alright, y'all. It's time we all get some beauty sleep. Not that I needed it. Dylan! Dylan! Whoa, what? It's bedtime! Jeez, thanks for waking me up to let me know. I might have slept right through it. Someone should keep watch, and I was thinking I could protect the campsite from Zebad. Good of you to offer, Dougal. You're on. What? Sweet! Good night. Brian hides inside his shell and goes straight to sleep. Good night, darlings. Night-night, Ermintrude. Ermintrude and Dylan went to their separate tents and went to sleep. Dougal runs toward the two tents. What? Now for my impression of a sleeper train. The train hides inside his own tent and goes to sleep. Dougal runs toward the train's tent. Wait! Oh! Dougal walks away and sees Brian's shell, then walked away to guard the campsite. Oh no! I've ran out of toothpaste! Alright, guys, it's time for me to protect our camp. Dougal sneaks into Brian's tent and finds a stash of secret supplies that would protect the camp and make the environment cozy. He quickly built a giant igloo around the camp and then, feeling proud of his work, arrives in his tent and falls asleep. As our heroes made camp for the night, none of them had any idea as to the danger that lurked in the shadows. The scene fades to the camp at the bottom of the cliff once again. This time, it was dawn, and the campfire is out. We fade to Brian, Dylan, and Ermintrude at the campsite the next morning. Dylan and Ermintrude are still sleeping in their tents, while Brian is still sleeping in his shell. The scene cuts to the interior view of Brian's shell, where Brian is sleeping in his own bed. The alarm clock goes off as it waked Brian. He turns off the clock, yawns, and gets out of bed. Brian walks to the bathroom and looked at himself at the mirror. He pulled his toothpaste on the toothbrush and brushed his teeth. Then he spits the toothpaste into the sink. He grabs an empty cup and fills it with water. He puts the water in his mouth, mixes around the mouth, gurgles, and spits the water into the sink. He then smiles at his reflection of the mirror. Afterwards, Brian gets out of the bathroom and gets out of his bedroom and goes to the kitchen. Brian takes out a bowl and a spoon and places them on the table. He grabs the cereal box and pours cereal into the bowl. Then he goes to the fridge and opens it. Brian gets the milk out of the fridge and pours some in his cereal. He puts the milk back in the fridge and closes it. Brian eats his cereal, puts the empty bowl and spoon in the dishwasher, and comes out of his shell. Dylan! Ermintrude! Wake up! Dylan and Ermintrude wake up and come out of their separate tents. Good morning, Brian. Morning, Brian. Good morning, Ermintrude and Dylan. So, what are we doing today? Well, Zebedee told us yesterday that we had to find the diamond, so yeah, let's get going, guys. We've got a big day ahead of us. Today, we're going to find the blue diamond inside the volcano. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to wake Dougal and remind him that we're going to find the diamond. Okay. Ryan glides over to Dougal's tent, but he finds out that it's empty. Dougal, wake up! We're going to find the blue diamond today. Dougal? Dougal? Oh no! Dougal is missing! Okay, guys, we have a change of plan. We're going to find Dougal first, and then we'll resume our plan to find the diamonds. What do you say? Are you with me? Dylan and Ermitude looked at each other. Why, certainly! Yeah, good. Now let's pack our stuff and find our friend. The scene fades to Brian, Dylan, and Ermitude finding Dougal in the upper part of the mountains. Dougal! 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 Here, Doogie Man! Here, Dougal! This is not cool, dude! We're worried about you! Here, Dougal! Hey, look! Tracks! I think they were left by feet. Wait, I've seen these before. They can only be made by the abominable moose? I think he's trying to tell us something. Have you seen our friend Dougal? Big black nose, looks like a bad hair day on legs. Yeah, dude, I know where he is. Come on, I'll lead you to him. But listen, that hostile little blue guy is actually a blue, scary, and cold jack-in-the-box-like wizard. Look what he did to me! I'm just a furry blue moose from a blue Earth-like planet. Why do I have to be so blue all the time? If I'm not the only creature who is blue, then who is the other creature that is blue? Well, the other blue creature here would have been Zeebad. You hate messing with him. He is definitely someone who wants to freeze you. Zeebad? I thought that was just a myth. Unfortunately, he isn't. He is the one you're referring to. Not only that, but he's also Zebedee's evil clone. 10,000 years ago, Zeebad tried to keep the world frozen forever, but he got attacked and imprisoned by Zebedee. And now that Dougal released him by accident, he's free to wield his terrifying power once again. And boy, is this going to get ugly. You must avoid him at all costs. Do you understand? You're wasting your time, Brian. Who ever heard of a talking moose? Huh? Says the opera singing cow. The moose grunts as he tells Dylan, Ermitude, Brian, and the train where Dougal is. He says he'll grant us 3 wishes if we capture Zeebad. I said I know where your friend is. Dougal! He knows where Dougal is! Come on! Hurry! Brian, Dylan, Ermitude, and the train follow the blue moose as he leads them to Zeebad's fortress. The scene fades to the exterior view of Zeebad's entrance. We cut to the icy weapons on an icy table in the fortress, where Soldier Sam is polishing one of the icy weapons with a duster. We pan down to Zeebad talking to Dougal, who is in an icy cage, which is a door made out of ice that contains a lever that would release him. Nice collection of weapons, sir. I just hope we don't have to fight someone at room temperature. You're gonna be in huge trouble when Zebedee gets here. Too bad no one knows you're here. Now, you dim-witted draft excluder, I want you to tell me everything. Well, I was a very happy puppy. My first memories are catching tennis balls with Florence, and then as I grew up, I got along with everyone in the town. I even dream of having a sugar paradise with her. Doesn't that sound like a really good story? No, that's a very good story, but that wasn't what I was looking for. When I said tell me everything, I didn't mean tell me your entire story. I want you to tell me about the diamonds, or I'll make you wish you never packed a pooper scooper. If you really care about saving the world and all, then you'll tell me the secret location of the super-powered moolah. Me? Well, you're wasting time. I don't know anything. I don't even have a map. So there's a map, huh? Oh, no, 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 no. No map. What? Of course. They wouldn't trust you with it. You're just a silly dog. You probably buried it or chewed it. You know, I wonder how long it would take for a little girl to freeze solid inside a merry-go-round. Florence! Stay away from her! Help me, help you, help the girl! The map! Forget it! I'll never tell! Oh, tough guy. Sam, stop mincing around with that duster. I'm sorry, sir. There's just dog hair everywhere. I need you to torture this mutt until he tells us everything. Yes, sir. Right. Then torture. Look. This torture stuff's a little new to me, but what is it you're most afraid of? Oh, hmm. The scene cuts to Zebad staring at his reflection. Oh, it wouldn't be long now until I have my full powers back. Then Oh, this is awful! No! No more! Oh, good, Sam. Enjoy yourself. The scene cuts to Soldier Sam feeding Dougal some caramels. Oh! No more, please! 26. Oh! I can't stand it! 27. Oh, you can't possibly take much more of this. You've eaten 27 caramel cubes already. You'll have to make me eat 100 before I can tell you anything. Ha 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 ha. Soon the diamonds will be all mine, and I'll be able to turn this hideous green planet into a lovely frozen wasteland. Let me freeze the sun, and of course, I'll be renaming the planet. This is terrible! I won't let you! Meanwhile, Ermentrude is being lowered into Zebat's fortress by the train. No, you mustn't! The scene cuts to Dylan, Brian, and the train on top of the fortress. A little more! The train lowers down Ermentrude a little further. The scene cuts back to Soldier Sam. Please, no more! You're killing me! You have quite a tolerance for pain. How long will this take? But then, before Sam could continue feeding Dougal some caramels, he gets flattened by Ermentrude, who falls on him. Oh! Ow! Oh! I can't feel my paws! Zebad laughs evilly as he thought Dougal was still being tormented by Sam. You all right? Ermentrude lifts the cage lever with her tail, and the cage door falls on Soldier Sam. Ah! Not this stuff again! No! Leave me alone, you evil, evil fiend! What are you talking about? It's me, Ermentrude. Are you out of your mind? We're trying to bust you out of this joint. Could you come back in 5 minutes? I think I could get some lollipops out of him. Oh, come on, Dougal! Dougal gets out of the icy cage and hops onto Ermentrude. The scene cuts to the train pulling Ermentrude and Dougal up. Okay, back it up, man. Okay, take her back, take her back. The scene cuts to Dougal and Ermentrude being pulled upward, and then to Zebad. Finish him off, Sam. It's time we. But then, Zebad saw something wrong. The icy cage was empty, and so Zebad hops toward it and takes a closer look. He turns to Soldier Sam, who is lying on the ground. Where's the dog? What have you done with him, you idiot? How could you lose something that was in the cage? My bad. Not prepared for the falling cow. What? Zebad looks up and sees Dougal and Ermentrude being pulled upward. He jumps and grabs Ermentrude's tail. Not so fast. Oh! Let go of my tail, you brute! The scene cuts to Brian looking down in horror. Ermintrude! Oh no! Pull faster! I'm trying! The scene cuts back to Zebad weighing Ermintrude and Dougal down. Help! The scene cuts back to Brian. Okay, that does it. I'm coming for you. Hang on! Brian jumps up and falls through the hole on top of Zebad's fortress. Ah! Ow! Dougal and Ermintrude look down at Brian fighting against Zebad. The scene cuts back to Dylan on the train on top of the fortress. Back it up! Back it up! The scene cuts back to Zebad and Brian inside the fortress. Zebad grabs Brian's scarf and tries to choke him. How nice of you to drop in! The scene cuts back to Dylan and the train on top of Zebad's fortress. I'm trying! Just hold on a second! The scene cuts back to Zebad, grasping Brian's scarf while choking him at the same time. Sorry, can't stay long. Zebad lets go of Brian and sends him flying out of the fortress through the hole. On his way back up, Brian accidentally dropped the heart-shaped necklace with a picture of Ermintrude on it. Brian flies out of the fortress and landed on the ground. Uh-oh, whiplash! I'm okay! Meanwhile, Soldier Sam looks at the heart-shaped necklace on the floor. Oh, what's this? Ah, she looks better from this angle. She'll look a lot better when she's served with a side order of fries. After them.